Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another battle report by Cast Dice. In this case, Cast Dice plays Warcry. Now, we are very fortunate enough today to have good friend of the show, Jermaine, on. Now, you will remember Jermaine from past episodes of Cast Dice, and he is an ace friend and an ace sportsman when it comes to playing games. So you can punch me and be really mean in the game today, and it's going to be great. Jermaine, welcome to Cast Dice, man.
Thank you very much for having me, man.
Well, thank you very much for bringing Warcry. Now, for those who are paying attention at home, you will see the beautiful Warcry terrain. Now, Games Workshop really has gone out of their way to create a fantastic set of terrain that really suits the feel of this game. I mean, you can see the skulls, the spikes. There's just so much great terrain that has gone with this. And this is Jermaine's set. Jermaine has painted the entire core set and an additional warband for us to use today. So I'm going to use Jermaine's Iron Golems, and he is going to use his Cypher Lords. So Jermaine, Warcry is a skirmish game. It is sort of skirmish in Age of Sigmar, but it is not Age of Sigmar skirmish. It is just a skirmish scale game. It is sort of like Kill Team is to 40k is Warcry is to Age of Sigmar, correct?
Yeah. So the big difference with this is obviously the skirmish size, but the world in which this happens. This is meant to take place in the Blood Wind Spoils.
Yes.
So all these war bands have their own agendas and their own mission and goal, and that's to get the attention of Archaon.
That's right.
Yeah. Your Iron Golems, believe them to be the warsmiths of the gods. So,
and they are the warband at the top in red?
Correct, yep. That is them, the Iron Golems. So you've got, most notably, your giant ogre there,
on the right,
who outputs quite a bit of damage. But these guys essentially want to make the weapons for war.
Nice.
They're a little bit different in that they don't want world domination or anything of that nature. They just want to make the weapons of war, which is pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. Gameplay-wise, they're a little bit on the slower side. But wow, do they hit like a truck.
They're tanky, I think is a word that you've heard them describe.
Yeah, a lot of them are toughness 5. So normally you're going to be hitting them on 5s.
That's right.
A lot of wounds. And again, pretty big damage tracks. The ogre there has a damage track of 4 and 8. Cypher Lords. This is going to be my first hit out with them. I literally finished painting them today.
They look so good.
In the fluff that I've read, they are ultra cool. They're alchemists. The leader there has poison bombs and what have you. They seem very high movement. Essentially, everyone's got a movement of 5, but they look really, really fragile.
Yeah.
They look really fragile. Looking at some of these wound counts and toughness 3s across the board, I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah.
Now, for those of us who are used to playing Games Workshop games from back in the day, it's going back to strength versus toughness. It's not the Age of Sigmar where you have a fixed number that you need to roll. Now, in this, if you have, let's say I'm strength 3, you're toughness 3, I need to roll a 4 to hurt you. If you are toughness 4 and I'm strength 3, I need to roll a 5. But if I'm strength 4 and you're toughness 3, I need to roll a 3. So if your strength is higher, you need to roll lower, and you need to roll over that number, if that makes sense. I love this game. I played it a few times. I really love it's fast. It's a fast, fun, furious game. Now, Jermaine and I have spent a fair bit of time today setting up everything so that we're going to sort of bypass the deployment, but if we look at the overall setup, everything is very prescribed with this game. So, as you can see, the card matches the terrain almost perfectly, which is intentional. But then you have deployment cards that you pull. You have your victory conditions, how you are going to find victory, and twist cards. Now, there are a huge deck of cards, and Jermaine, you can talk to this a bit more, but it means that every single time you play this game, it's different. And it really, even though you're sometimes using the same models in your crews, this game has a lot of replayability.
107%. Yeah.
Now, you've been playing this a lot, so talk us through this a little bit.
I've been playing this with a heap of buddies, and essentially every game has felt very thematic, very fluffy, just based on the cards that we pull out.
Nice.
So your twist cards kind of give you that extra flavour. For our game, we pulled out the twist card of Deluge.
So tell us what's happening with the Deluge.
So with Deluge, it is now raining in the Bloodwind Spoils. So everything is super slippery, super muddy. So essentially, because of the heavy rain, we can't target anyone above, I think, 6 inches.
That's correct.
Yep. But more so when you're climbing, it's now going to cost you double.
And since one of our objectives is on top of this structure, which is 3 inches off the ground, you can probably see it better on the camera on the right. It is going to require some climbing. Now, there is a set of stairs, and there is a set of stairs, but unfortunately, those are both on Jermaine's side of the board and not on mine. So, yeah. So what are the victory conditions? Because I did mention that there is an objective.
Okay, so the victory conditions with this one is pretty simple. We've got 3 objectives on the board, and essentially at the end of the 4th battle round, the person who controls the most objectives wins.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, right on. Now, we have deployed in advance. As I said, there are deployment cards to tell you exactly how to deploy. Now, when you deploy in this game, you take your warband and you break it into 3 particular parts. Now, as you can see, I'm is it the blue side? Or the gray side?
Blue,
blue, gray, whatever. I'm the not red side. So I have 2 groups for my warband. One here and one here. Now, I do have a 3rd group of warriors, 2 of them that will be coming on from that corner at the beginning of turn 2. Now, Jermaine, on the other hand, will be deploying his 3rd unit here, behind these guys, which is really hard to do backward, upside down when you're recording. But his other 2 groups of warriors are there. So this should be very, very bloody, very fast.
Very quickly, yeah.
Now, how many turns are we playing today, Jermaine?
This is 4.
So 4 turns to achieve our goals.
Yeah.
Now, it should be said in this game that before each turn, and you'll notice there are numbers along the bottom of the screen. Each turn you roll a series of dice, and there's different combinations that you can have for each warband. So Jermaine has my card. And so, as you can see, not only do you get your basic attacks, movements, and the way when you move, anytime you activate a model, it can do 2 things, like in 7TV, or like Star Wars Legion. So you can move, you can attack, there's a few things you can do, but you also can have bonus abilities. Now, that's where these come in. So if you look, it'll say double. So if you have this icon on your card, and here is one of my characters, the icon bearer. He has that's the Iron Golem faction. So if he has that, he can use this ability. If he has 2 cards, if he rolled dice and he has 2 that match. Now you'll notice that I rolled 2 6s, which is the 2 6s along the bottom. So at any point during my turn, he or anyone could use any of the doubles. Now, he also has this little icon that matches up with the icon on the card, which means if I had a triple, he could have Stand Defiant, which is probably a little far away to see. But, again, special ability, triple. So you can have up to quads as well. Now, there are some generic abilities. Now, we won't stop and show you each and every one of these every time we do one. But it is important that happens. Now, Jermaine, if you notice at the bottom, Jermaine has a triple. He's got 3 2s, and I only have a double. So that means that Jermaine depending on how we allocate our wild dice, because every turn you do get a wild die, means because I have less combinations, I will go first. So I think that's a really clever mechanic. Jermaine, do you want to...
Yeah, so Brad has 4 singles. So he is going to decide what to do with his wild dice first, because right now he is winning initiative.
That's right. So I'm going to take my wild dice, which is just a dice I can choose which one, and I'm just going to allocate it to be an extra 3. So I'm going to have a double. So I'll have 2 doubles.
I'm going to bank mine. I'm going to bank mine.
So I have 2 doubles and you have 1 triple. Does that mean you now have initiative?
So I've got the triple and I've got the 3 singles, and you've still got the...
I've got 3 singles and 2 doubles.
3 singles and 2 doubles. We roll off for initiative if we are tied.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I got you. Now, before we go any further, good luck, sir.
My friend.
Oh, he says knocking over the terrain. It is not good when that happens. All right, here we go. I'm going to go first, and it is an alternating activation system.
It is so.
So I'm going to be really boring, and I'm going to double move this person straight up. Now, she's got a movement of 5.
Yeah.
So I double move, and as this is 3 high, it does cost 6 to take her to the top. So I still have 4 inches.
Yes.
And I hope I'm not wrecking your models.
You're all good.
And I'm going to move forward 4.
Okay. I'm going to be super boring, and I'm going to move the Luminate, who is essentially the Cypher Lord's second in command. She's got a movement of 5. So we are going to... We're just going to move 5 to here.
Okay.
Now, with your actions, you can do a wait action as your first action. But essentially, that takes away 1 of your AP. So you can wait for your opponent to do something. We haven't used it as much. But I can imagine there are times where that would come in handy.
Correct. So you've used one of your activations, or you...
Correct. Yeah. So I've just moved her up 5, and I'm just going to throw away the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to double move my dwarf because the dwarf is ridiculously slow. Ooh, maybe I don't want to get that close to you. What is your weapons range?
On the Illuminate, it is 2.
And is this a pre-measuring game?
Yes.
I should ask this question.
No.
All right, so I'm going to stop outside of 2.
Okay.
And that's my double move.
All right, let's go. Let's go the Mindbound, who has movement of 5, which is nice. So she's going to move 4. And essentially, we can get up here and be in contact with each other for some next turn bloodiness.
Whew. Looks good. Now, I'm going to activate my leader. And I'm going to spend one of my doubles. So I'm going to spend the 2 3s.
Awesome.
And I'm going to give him a bonus 1 to his movement characteristic. And that means I can move him to there. So that means his movement is now 10 if I double move. So I move 2, 8, and then,
I see what's going on.
Yeah, loading up the board.
I see. All right, let's go with one of the Mindbound. Double moves, so movement 10. So 5 will get us to here. And then another 1. And it will get us to here.
Now, while I'm moving my guy, is it normal in this game to spend your first sort of turn jockeying for position?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Especially when we've got the 3 objectives. We've normally found second turn is, as Korn says, where the blood flows.
That's right.
Yeah.
Double move.
Double move.
Coming at you, man. Coming at you.
Double move. All right, let's go with this Mindbound, who's going to... Movement 5 is nice. I'm used to playing a lot of warbands that have a lot slower movement. So this has been kind of nice.
I've actually been using my witch cult, my witches, I should say, for Age of Sigmar. in this game, so I'm used to being very fast.
Super quick, yeah.
Now I'm going to move my pleb with a shield. So I'm going to move 8. Yep. You're up.
Move. Okay, let's move. Let's move the boss. So we're going to move the boss 5. And let's use an ability. Alright, so I'm going to use an ability.
Mm-hmm.
Now, even though I've got a triple, I'm going to activate a double.
Okay.
So you can always sort of go the next one down. So
Sounds
even
good.
if you've got a quad, you can still use it on a double.
Got it?
I'm going to do throwing stars.
Oh, okay.
Pick a visible enemy fighter within 6.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 2 dice. For each roll of 4 or 5, allocate 1 point of damage.
Mm-hmm.
So let's roll that 2, and we're going to go. Let's go for the. Let's go for the guy with the shield.
Okay.
So 4 or 5. So he just takes 1 point of damage.
Okay. So 1 point of damage on the guy with the shield. Got it. And now...
Or do you want to use these ones?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Because I dare say for the next turn we're going to need...
Yeah, we're going to need a couple of these.
We're going to need...
Yeah, lots. So I'm going to... So do you put these on the model itself? Or
you can put them on the cards. We're probably putting them on the cards to be a little bit cleaner.
That sounds good. Now, I am going to spend my double 6, and I'm going to, again, add 1 to my movement. So all of a sudden, my ogre is movement 10. So now I discovered that these are very sharp and pointy, and you can actually damage yourself if you try and go through them. So I am being a little fast and loose with my movement here, but I think that undermoves it a little bit, and that's me.
Frightening. Very scary stuff. I've just got the one to go. Let's go with this Mirror Blade, who is going to try and get in on some of this action. So we're going to move 4.
Mm-hmm.
And we're essentially just going to make it up to there.
Looks good, man. Looks good. Ooh, and that is the end of turn 1. Now, turn 2, we do have more models coming in, and that will start happening right away. Welcome back to turn 2, and as you can see, my 2 Iron Golem have snuck in from the back, and at the same time, right here, you can't see them because the way the camera is configured, but right where my hand is, Jermaine has snuck in 2 more of his Cypher Lords. Now, as you can see, I have 2 doubles. I have double 1 and double 2, and Jermaine has double 2, and that's it. Now, Jermaine's using his wild dice to get a double 6, and I'm using my wild dice to turn my double 2 into a triple. So we are going to have some combinations this turn.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that said, wait, how many singles do I have? 2 singles. And you will have more singles than I am.
Yes.
So you are going first.
Yeah. Okay.
Come at me, bro.
Ooh. What do we do? All right. Tell you what. We're going to attack with this Mirror Blade, and we are going to try and hit the Drill Master. I believe she's called.
Yep.
Even though she's devoid of drill.
More like the Whippy Master, but yes.
Yeah. Now this is Strength 3 against Toughness 4.
Toughness 4.
So needing 5s, man.
That's 2 6s. That's gonna suck. Now, when you roll 6s, that does critical.
That is a critical damage. Yes.
So and you do the double. You do the second number.
So her damage track is 1/4. Mm-hmm. So that is going to be 8 damage.
8 damage. Ouch. That's not nice, man.
And then she's going to try to attack again.
No. Don't do that. I need her.
And that's going to be another... So we're going to do 12 damage all up to the old Drill Master.
Oh. Brutal. Not nice at all, Jermaine. So this game is super deadly, if you guys hadn't realized. So Jermaine just hit my Drill Master for 12 points out of her 15 points of damage. So I only have 3 points left.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad. Now
I am toughness 3.
Yeah, well, I just have to survive this. Now you have activated him, but it's that guy I'm worried about.
That guy would be. Now his range is 2 inches. I don't know whether. Oh no, we got it.
Yeah, I definitely can't risk that. So I'm gonna go with my Drill Master.
Yeah.
And I am going to hop down. Actually, so I can hop down and not take damage, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's this. The way this game is very parkour. So I'm gonna move 1 inch. I'm gonna knock your model off. Then I'm gonna jump down. Now is that 3 inches of movement for me?
So the way that we've understood it is you move your 1.
Yep.
And you just drop.
Okay.
And then you do have the rest of your movement.
Okay. So I have 4 more movement to go, and I'm going to zoom over there. Looks good.
Sneaky.
Yeah. Well, try to survive-y. How about that? Now that is what. Hold on. That's my one move. I cannot. All right. I'll move again. Here we go.
Nice. All right. Cool. All right. Let's go. Let's go with the Illuminate.
Mm-hmm.
What have we got? Range 2 inches.
Mm-hmm.
That is within. If you're eyeballing it.
Man, that's definitely, it's close, but yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna say we're gonna have to move in.
No, man, that's fine. You were definitely in. You did not have to move.
All right, let's hit a dwarf.
Okay.
Let's hit a dwarf.
Don't hit my dwarf.
Let's
I
hit
need that dwarf.
5 attacks for the Illuminate.
Yikes.
Strength 4 against his toughness of
4.
4. So needing 4s.
4s. What is that?
Needing 4s. So that is. So right now that is 1, 2, 3, 6, 11 points of damage so far.
So far, I have 1 left.
He's hitting again.
So that takes out my dwarf.
Another 8. Wow, they hit.
That hits hard.
Yeah.
So being able to attack twice is really big, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah. So being within your strike distance was probably a massive rookie mistake on my behalf.
That is amazing.
Yeah, that was not okay. Well, before I lose all my models, I am going to try and even the odds a little bit somehow. Sure. I'm going to move my... Yeah, that's definitely 6 inches. I'm going to move my ogre. And I'm going to smash you. Now,
that is fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So the ogre only has 2 attack dice, though. But I am strength 6, so I need 3s.
3s.
Now, I did get a 6 and a 3. So the 6 means I do my higher damage characteristic, which is 8. And the 3 means I do my lower characteristic, which is 4. So take 12. Boop. Payback! Wow, this is brutal. This is a lot more brutal than the last couple of games I've been playing of this.
Deletes models, fantastic. He's so good.
Oh, I love him. Love him. You're
so
up.
Great. Ooh, we are kind of stuck there. All right. The Mind Blade is going to move 5, which is going to get us to
strike distance. Yeah.
And we're gonna try and hit the icon guy.
Bring it.
Yeah. 4 dice. He is toughness 4.
Yep.
Toughness 4. So needing 4s.
Oh.
4 dice.
Thankfully, that didn't do anything. How much damage?
2.
2. Thank goodness.
A modest 2.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. Ouch. Oof. So he has 15, so I have 13 left with him. Now, before you try and hit him or any of my other folks again, I am going to activate him. Now, I am going to use his ability I'm going to burn my triple. So that is 3 1s. Sorry, I bumped my dice.
That's all good.
And I'm going to use something called... what is it? Stand Defiant. So until the end of the battle round, I get +1 toughness characteristic of all my fighters who are within 6 inches of him. And while I am doing that, I am going to move him about 4 inches forward. I know that's under moving a little bit, but I wanted to get him closer. And that's me.
That is frightening. Let's go. Let's go with the boss.
All right.
Let's go with the boss, and we let's throw some more of those stars. But this time we're going to use the double sixes. So the caveat with this is, unlike before, if you roll a 6, you use the ability. You use the number on the ability dice, so it'll be 6 damage.
Oh,
if I roll. So we're gonna try and start picking the ogre.
Yeah.
And it is just 1 damage. On
1 damage.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
1 damage on the ogre, and we might.
Now the ogre, a lot of my guys you'll notice are damage 10 to 15. The ogre's damage 30. So it's going to be kind of hard to take him down. Thank goodness.
He's a big fella. So that's, and then I'm just going to move him to engage this guy here.
Now, can you move away? You can move away.
Yep.
And there isn't a penalty, but you only move 3 inches. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah, 3 inches is your disengaging movement. Yeah.
Now, my shield bearer is toughness 5, but toughness 6 this turn. That said, I really don't want to be within striking distance of your lord. What is the striking distance of your lord?
His striking distance of 1.
Okay.
So he's not as rangy as the other guys.
So I can back up, which I will do.
Nice.
And I am done.
Nice. We are kind of stuck there. We're just going to move this Mirrorbound closer to the objective.
Okay.
And then end her movement there.
All right. Sounds good. All right. My lord or my champion is going to move forward, and I'm going to try and splat you something rotten.
Yeah.
Now, I am rolling 3 dice. I am strength 5, and you...
Toughness 3.
So I need 3s. Come on. More to the point, give me 6s. No, only 1. So my lowest damage profile is... my damage profile is 2, 5, so I do 2 damage to you, which is not that impressive.
No worries. Okay. Old mate is just going to have to move. We're just going to move to the objective.
Mm-hmm.
And the Mindbound will end there.
All right. I'm going to burn my double to get +1 movement. And I am going to start moving these guys up. Oh, Jermaine, I feel like you are outplaying me something shocking. So, he has a movement of 4 normally. So, with my bonus, I go movement of 5. I will do... Sorry, guys. I hope I'm not rubber-ruling this because I can't see. And then for my second move, I will move there. There we go.
Nice. We are... Now, I'm just going to have to activate him. Now, this fella is kind of stuck.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to move anywhere, so we're just going to have to end his activation there.
Okay.
And then that will be all my guys.
Would you mind moving that little friend 8 inches towards the... Yeah, that way.
Towards old mate, we can...
Yep, sounds good.
This way. Perfect.
Yep, perfect. Now, that is the end of turn 2. Now, game is technically 50% over, and you might think, wow, nothing's really happened, but I've already lost 1 model, and I'm about to lose another, and you are... You've lost 1.
Yeah.
But next turn is going to get ugly.
Yeah.
And you still have a bonus wild dice that you...
I've still got 1 left, yeah.
That you got earlier in the game. Now, I think things are going to look really interesting once we put up the action shot. As you can see, I got this clump of guys here. Whoops. And I need to stop hitting my own models. And you have your Lord, so I'm hoping next turn to possibly do a little gang up here. And these guys are going to be really scary. I guess that's what we're going to do, Jermaine. Any takeaways at the end of 2? Or
I'm really worried about my toughness 3. it's
I'm hoping it's a big issue, to be fair.
Toughness 3, when you go from hitting someone on 4s to 3s, it's an issue.
Yeah, right on. I hope it continues to be. All right, there we go. And we are back. Now, this time around, I have 1, a 2, 2 3s, 2 5s, and I've used my wild dice to actually get a third 5. And Jermaine has 1 1, 2 3s, a 4, 2 5s, and he has used his wild dice to make his 5 a triple as well. So we both have triple 5s. Now, that means we are rolling off for initiative again, because we have the same number of singles. You are up. I really needed the initiative this time.
All right.
This is gonna suck.
I'll tell you what. We're gonna try and do some damage to the leader. Because he does hit very, very hard. Who is it that we've got there? Okay. Let's burn a double for an extra attack.
All right.
So she's going to be rolling 4. Okay. Only strength 3 though against toughness 4.
That's it.
So needing those 5s.
Oof. 5 and a 6.
So right now that is 5 damage.
Yep.
And then we'll go again.
God, that was brutal.
Only 5.
Only 5 total. Yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah, needing 5s to hit you.
Oof. 5 out of my 20. So you're taking a quarter of my hit points off.
That hurt.
Now, I was thinking I was going to use my 3 5s to be a way to heal my Drill Master. However, I think I'm going to be a little more aggressive.
Yes.
Choo-choo.
Yes.
Now, I am burning a triple to get a rule called Living Battering Ram on my Ogre. And what that means is, what is it? Until the end of this movement activation, the next time this fighter finishes a move within 1 of an enemy... Wait, that isn't right. Oh, yeah, it is. So, explain this to me. How this works?
Essentially that one is at the end of the Ogre's movement. You pick a fighter within 1 inch, and that fighter takes the damage value of the dice, which in this case would be 5.
Which I am easily in. Pow. So, you take 5.
That tickled.
And look, I'm feeling a little froggy. Oh, I can only use 1 ability per turn.
Correct, yes.
So I'm just going to swing at you with 2.
Needing 3s to hit.
Nothing.
Oh my goodness.
That is not good.
Okay.
That's, in fact, really bad.
Okay. All right.
I had bigger hopes for that.
They're kind of stuck. They're not really going to want to do anything. All right. We're going to go with the Thrallmaster, and I'm going to try some tricky stuff.
Now, the Thrallmaster is your leader.
Thrallmaster. Am I saying that correct? He's the Thrallmaster. He's the leader. So we're going to attack. So we're going to attack. So we're getting 5 swings at this gigantic ogre.
Yeah.
It is strength 4 against toughness 5. So I'm going to need 5s.
You do need 5s.
Yeah, I'm needing 5s.
So you got a 5 and a 6.
So that's 8.
8 damage.
And then we'll attack again. And that is going to be another 10.
What?
Yeah. So
Ouch.
2,
So you're on 18.
2, 4, yeah.
Ouch.
And then we're going to use his ability called Shadowy Recall.
Yeah.
This has been interesting. So we're going to burn this triple.
Mm-hmm.
So the triple is a value of 5. So essentially what this is, pick a friendly fighter with the minion rune mark.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, because it doesn't have the rune mark.
I was going to say, does it have the rune mark? Because, yeah.
Never mind, we'll use that triple for something else.
There you go.
All right. He has gone.
All right.
He hits pretty hard.
He has gone. All right. Now, I am tempted to go with my leader and to smack your friend.
Yeah, cool.
But if I do that and take her out, then this guy can jump in.
That's a good point.
So I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to learn from, mistakes I've made and not make that silly mistake. Now, this little guy, though, has a range of 3. And that could be really handy. So I'm going to not be in range, but I am going to move up into range. In fact, I'm just going to move up to here. Now, I'm not sure. That means I am in 1 now. I think I am.
Yeah, I think you're...
So I'm going to swing with my hammer. Now that gives me 2 attacks.
Yeah.
And...
toughness 4.
Toughness 4. And that is strength 3. No, yeah, strength 3. So 5s. Double 1s.
Oh, wow.
I need to stop using your dice, Jermaine.
Yeah.
This isn't helping.
I gave you the red dice on purpose.
Oh. Switching to black. Always been on black. All right, go ahead.
All right. Let's go with the Illuminate, who's got a movement of 5. All
right.
Everyone's kind of good where they are. I don't know. We're going to move to here. So we're within range of the ogre. So it's 1 movement.
Yep.
And I guess we'll try to hit this giant man.
All right. Come at me.
4s on toughness
5s.
Toughness 5?
It is toughness 5. So you need 5s.
Big fella. That is only going to be 2 damage, mate.
Thank goodness.
2 damage.
Oh, I actually need to take another one of those. That's no good. So I have taken 20 of my 30 damage. Man, I was hoping to roll much better. I feel like that is the worst return on investment ever.
I've never seen him roll like that before.
Oh, it hurts. All right. Now, I am going to move my shield bro up and attack your general or your lord. I'm going to swing. Now, I only have 2 attacks, and it's not a great attack profile. I am strength 2. No, I'm strength 3.
Strength 3.
So I need 5s.
Hey, there's a crit.
There's a crit, so that's 3 damage, though.
There's a crit. That's not bad.
Now, while we are comparing strength versus toughness, the fact that we don't have to then roll for wounding really speeds this game up. So you don't have to roll to hit and then roll to wound. Or saves or feel no pain. Exactly. It's all factored in. So, for example, I know that this guy with the shield doesn't swing very well. His attack value isn't great. But he has a defensive 5, which I think is great because it means everything's factored in. It just really streamlines gameplay. Jermaine, take us out.
All right, we are going to. Seeing as we can't hit this fella here, we're gonna chase. We're gonna chase the Thrallmaster.
What? I need that Thrallmaster. Don't do that.
We're gonna chase the Thrallmaster, so we're gonna move down 4. And he's got movement 5, so you got 1 inch left. So not enough.
Not enough.
We're just gonna move in to 2. So it's gonna be his double movement. But now we're engaged. Actually, you'll be engaging me anyway. I think Drillmaster's got engagement of 3, I think.
She does.
Yeah.
So, all right. Ouch. All right. Well, I am going to attack with the Thrallmaster. Now, I do have the option of moving closer for a better weapon value. Sorry, better damage spread. But no, I'm going to use my chain, and I'm going to attack you twice. So I'm going to turn, and I'm going to hit. Now, I am strength 4.
Toughness 3.
Toughness 3. Need 3s. Ooh. So, that's only 3 damage, though.
Is it?
It's 3 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 damage to this guy here. Yep.
And then I'm going to do it again. Again, I need the 3s. Hopefully I get it. And I do. So that's 3. And then 2 more for, because it's a damage spread of 1, 2. So that's 5 total.
So 5 total.
Look, you wanted to come get cuddly.
Yeah, that's
You wanted a piece. I broke off a little piece and gave it to you, buddy.
2 away from dying.
Yeah.
That did not go to plan.
By the way, I like your black dice better.
Yeah. We're just going to hold.
Okay.
We're going to hold, which means if I want to activate him later on, he does have 1 AP, but we just essentially want to be near the objective now.
Yeah. Now, if I can clarify, this cute wall here is not actually hazardous because it's not spiky and messed up. So I'm going to move there.
Yep.
And I'm going to take a swing at your lord.
For sure.
Yeah, it's, by the way, you notice there's a bit of a beatdown going on here?
For sure.
That would have done my plan would have worked better if my ogre had done some damage. Now, I have 3 attacks, and I am strength 4, and you are toughness 4, correct?
Yeah.
So I need 4s.
I was going to say, do you have any doubles left?
I do, and this, I was going to save it for this little guy here. How many damage does this person have left?
She has...
Tons. Yeah.
8. He could probably get it done without the double.
Yeah, I don't trust my dice. So I'm going to save my double. Thank you, but I'm saving my double. I like I thank you, sir. Oh, yeah. There you go. So that is 2 crits. Yeah. Now, my damage profile for this person is 2, 4. So that's 4 and 4 is 8.
Yeah. 8. What are we on now? 8.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
8 out of 20, and she'd already taken some damage. So where are you at?
I got 4 left.
4 left. Yikes.
I got 4 left.
Oof. Maybe that extra dice would have done it. Who would have known? Maybe. Probably not.
Okay. She's got his gone. Okay. We're just going to move this chickie around to here.
Yep.
Just in case she bites it. And that's going to end her activation now.
And by just in case, you mean just in case?
Just in case she bites it.
Case in point, I am now going to use my giant hammer and I'm going to tenderize you. So I am going to burn my extra and I'm going to be rolling 4 attacks. I am strength 5. You are not toughness 5. So I need 3s. Wow. Now, each one of those... those are 5 each. That is 10.
That's 10.
Bye-bye.
That is just going to cleave her in half. And you've still got 1 AP left.
I was going to say, feeling tender, buddy? Feeling tender?
Wow.
Now, what is your attack value? Or your attack distance, I should say?
On that one there, just 1.
Just 1?
Just 1, yeah.
I'm going to do something...
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you have your other little guy over here.
Yeah, tell you what, we're just going to move. We're just going to move to there. Try to protect this.
All right. Mate. Because this is 3, and it's an objective-based game, and I'm hammering one side. Oh, I don't think I'm playing this well. I think I'm just playing beat up your lord.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't mind as a game. I'm just saying. Now, I can go over this, right? I can parkour over the top.
With that, you can.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I'm going to parkour over. I'm assuming that is just going to eat up like half my movement. So I'm just going to pop. Bam.
Yep, perfect.
Yep, happy? Now, I'm going to roll 2 dice. I'm strength 3.
Toughness 4 on this chick, actually.
Wow, 5s. Jeez, I don't like to hear that at all. There you go.
You roll like that,
for an epic 3 damage.
Epic 3? That's not bad.
I will take it. I will take it. Now, finally, I did some damage to you, Jermaine.
We are getting tenderized, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it's safe to say you've got this.
We'll see.
You're going to have that.
I hope so. That's going to be close.
Versus her is not going to be much of a match.
Oh, no?
No, this is one of the plebs.
Oh, is it?
That's one of the plebs.
Yeah. I'm so glad you went after my drill master.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how we go.
I did. Fantastic.
Woo.
Hey guys, turn 4. So
last turn.
We've rolled the dice, and what do we have? So Iron Golems have a triple. So they've got triple ones. And what do we got there? 3 singles.
Yes.
So Cypher Lords have a double with 2 threes and 4 singles. So
bad rolls for the last turn,
really
kids.
bad rolls. So right now I've got 2 wild dice because I banked my very, very first one.
That was very clever.
So I am going to turn the double 3s into a triple.
Nice.
And I'm going to turn that 6 into a double 6.
And I did the same. I added my wild, and I also have a double 6. So we both have a triple, and we both have a double. So this is going to be interesting.
Things are going to die.
That's right. Now, I do believe, though, Jermaine, that means we're rolling off for initiative again.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So let's see what happens. 1! Oh, yes! You got it! Yes! Whew! All right. Now, time to prioritize. I am hoping... I don't think you can kill my lord, not with a pleb. So I'm going to let that be. In order to take an objective... you need to be the only one there, or the model with the most wounds, or
most models around the objective. So most 3 inches around the objective.
All right.
So as long as you've got most models there, you claim it.
All right. Now that drill master needs to do something exciting because I need her to not be. I need to stop this person from doing something.
He's got 2 left.
2 left. All right, here we go. I'm going to attack twice with my Whippy Whip. Now, it doesn't do much damage, but I get 4 tries per. Now, I am strength 4 and you're toughness 3.
Toughness 3, yeah.
So I need 3s with the Drill Master. Come on, buddy. That's 4.
That is really dead. Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
That is really dead. No, well played.
Whew, I just needed to make sure that, and then...
I was the one that went after her.
Yep, I was going to say, you came after the whip lady after she got mad that you beat her up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Oh, there you go.
Fantastic.
You're right.
All right, let's go. I'm going to go with my lord before he eats it.
I was going to say, why? I'm not going to punch him in the face right now. That was my next activation, by the way.
Before he eats it, and we are going to...
Can you do 10 damage to the ogre? That's what you got to ask
That
yourself.
is what I'm hoping, yeah. Let's tell you what. We're going to burn this double for an extra attack.
Okay.
So the old Thrallmaster is going to roll 6 dice.
6 dice!
So
now, you are... So you need 5s left.
I need 5s.
Okay,
yeah,
I need 5s.
Oh,
that's not good.
So that is going to be 6.
Oh, that'll do it.
And then another 6. So
12. Boom. And that is my ogre. That's bad.
And then I guess with his last AP, let's try and hit the pleb, who again will be needing 5s because of his shield there.
Yes.
And we're going to do 6 damage on the pleb.
6 damage to my shield friend. And...
I don't think it's taken any.
Nope, that one is perfectly fine. All right, now for my next trick, I'm going to try and make your lord disappear. Now, the best way that I think I can do that is with this little guy. Now, I am going to burn my double. Oh, do I? No, I'm not. I'm just going to roll. So with my first attack, I'm going to swing, because I can decide to use my double later if I need to.
Yeah.
I get 2 attacks. I am strength 3, and I need 5.
4. Yeah, 5.
5s. That's 1. Unfortunately, that's only 1 damage.
1.
Hey, this is going to be death by 1,000 paper cuts. You know that, right?
3 away, yeah.
Now, if even though I'm close, can I use my other weapon? My Whippy Whip? Chain?
Yes. Yep.
Cool. Now, I'm going to do that because no matter what, I'm hitting on 3s. Sorry, I'm hitting on 5s.
Yep.
and I'll get one more dice.
Nice.
I should have done this last time. I just realized that. I get more of a chance. So, nothing.
Ooh.
Nothing. All right, you're up.
All right. The Illuminate is going to try and pop this pleb here.
Mm-hmm. The one that you already damaged for 6.
God, do we burn? I think we'll be okay. All right, so we are rolling. We're chucking 5 dice at that.
Mm-hmm.
We are needing 5s though because of that shield. That is going to be 7 damage. 7.
That will kill.
That will kill him?
Yeah, dead. Now, I just realized I did something very silly, Jermaine. How close do you need to be to the objective?
3 inches.
Phew. Oh, I did not think that through. All right. Now, I'm assuming... Oh, that's 3.
Yeah, he's going to be in. Yeah.
All right, so my standard bearer is going to wail on your lord, who has 3 left.
Certainly does.
All right, I'm going to take a swing without the double and see if I need it. So I am strength 4, you're toughness 4. I need 4s. Now, this guy has a damage profile of 2/4. So hits will do 2, crits will do 4. And there's the crit.
There's the crit.
Oh, thank God.
That's what we're looking for.
Boom.
Super dead with 1 AP left.
Yep. And not like I can do anything else. I'm going to move up. Move closer. Now, my ridiculous pleb over there is going to take a swing. I'm going to take a swing with...
Oh, actually, I've also got to activate.
Oh, yeah.
Who's not really good. So you're within 3 there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let's just be brave.
Do it.
Go 1. And then we're going to chuck... It's still 5 dice, which isn't bad. Actually, which one is that one?
So this right here.
Oh, no. That is 4 dice. 4 dice. Needing 5s.
Mm-hmm.
Not 1.
Ooh.
Not 1.
Yeah, that's bad.
Not 1. That's bad. That's bad.
Very bad. So let's see if we can get a...
He tried. He was trying to be brave.
Yep.
He's trying. This is gonna tickle.
So only because it kind of matters for the game. Let's get close.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're focusing on the Cobra flag, not on the foreground, and I'm not sure why the camera is doing that. But you get the idea. So
This is gonna tickle.
now you can see my dice being rolled in the middle of the table. So my lord has 3 attacks. I am strength 5, so I need 3s.
Yep.
And I am absolutely burning a double. So that is going to do a lot of damage. So that is, he's got a damage profile of 2/5. So that is 2, that is 4, that is 9.
You won away.
Mm-hmm. I am going to... can I point out something ridiculous? I paid for an extra dice and I didn't use it.
Go for it, man.
Sorry.
Oh.
Okay, that's fine. I am now going to burn another double to do the same thing.
No, you don't have to burn.
Oh, I can't.
another double.
I can't,
No.
actually.
That and that ability lasts you your whole activation. So both attacks.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Nice. Thank you for that. All right, the out of focus of that is actually bothering me, so I'm going to go back to doing this the right way. Here we go.
He's gonna take him on a miracle.
Don't say that! Oh, no. Phew. Almost didn't. Oh, again, I didn't roll the right number of dice. But no, I hit you on 3s.
You just got it done.
And that is why I use my doubles, kids. That's why I didn't use them earlier. I almost didn't. Yeah, and I think I am within 3.
You are.
Yes.
You are.
Phew.
All right. Yeah, those guys are just gonna stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, Jermaine, I think that just brings us down to this little guy over here.
It does.
Swinging. And guys, I don't know why the camera's not focusing entirely right. It's just focusing on the foreground. So I'm just going to swing. My shield guy's not wicked powerful. I am going to spend double. So I get a bonus attack.
She's got 12 wounds left?
Yeah, I'm not going to do... I can't. Even if I roll 3 6s. That is not bad.
That's pretty good.
That's 5 damage.
5 damage?
Mm-hmm.
5. And then you get to go again.
Yeah. Here we go. No. Your toughness...
Toughness 4.
Yeah. And I'm strength not.
So, you still got 1.
Yeah,
5.
I got 1.
Yeah.
So that's another 1. And that is that.
Yeah, that is a win to you, my friend.
That is the game. Now, in this, it is just an objective game, right? So
Correct.
what matters is I have this objective, and I have this objective, and you have that objective.
Yeah.
So clearly, if we are playing this as a campaign, and not just as a 1,000 point to a side free-for-all,
yeah.
This is a campaign narrative game. By the way, hi guys. This is the first time I've been on, and Jermaine's been on. So hey. So clearly, if we had finished this, and if this was, for example, the first game of our campaign that the two of us are playing, what would the next step be?
So from here, we would have roster sheets filled out. We do all the fun in-game stuff. So who's died?
Who's died?
Who's got an injury? I think old pleb that copped a hammer to the face.
Yeah.
Feeling too awesome.
Tenderized.
Yeah. And then essentially we would go down our campaign track.
Nice.
So once we hit the point where it's called a convergence, if we're playing mine, I have to win to continue down the track. But the great thing is there is an incentive for you to play because you get lesser artifacts at the end of that.
Oh, nice.
So it's not just we're playing Jermaine's campaign. I'm not going to gain anything from this. You're actually gaining stuff from it too.
Now, I have not played a campaign in this yet. I have played a lot of individual one-off games.
Yep.
But what I have noticed is we have parallel campaign tracks. When we are playing this game, we are not actually playing me versus you trying to capture individual areas. So, for example, I don't take your what is that? The flame fuel from Warhammer 40,000 factory that everyone seems to fight over in every other campaign that I've ever played in. Prometheum.
Yeah,
I just got tongue-tied.
Yeah,
Again, hi guys. So it's not like we're fighting over that. You have your own track, I have my own track, and we can both play a game and find success on our own track.
Yeah, that's the fantastic thing about it is we don't...
That's cool.
You know, you can have a game with another buddy, continue on your campaign.
Nice.
You can have a game with buddy C, continue on your campaign. We don't have to be on the same track, which is I found really nice because campaigns can be awesome.
Yes.
But, you know... Adulting and time and work and you know, and all that kind of jazz can get in the way of that. So this is a nice, real. You continue at your own pace, I guess. Yeah.
And it's also nice that there seems to be a limited amount of how much you can find success compared to other people's warbands.
Yep.
So it's not like one warband is going to blow out completely and dominate everyone else.
Yes.
But if they do, hey, monsters and mercenaries. And that's where this book comes in. Now,
Amazing book.
I love this book for a lot of reasons. One, it really, it gives you a ton of options of different characters that you can take from your existing fantasy armies that you can bring onto the Warcry tabletop, which is just rad, man. I can finally get a Skaven model in. I can only take a Gracier or a Claw Lord, but I can take Skaven, which is fantastic. But once you go beyond just adding mercenaries, there's monster challenges as well.
Yeah, those are awesome. I recently had a game with a buddy, Lee, where we used the Chimera, and both players get to activate it. The Chimera gets 3 AP. And it becomes a matter of, do you want to hit my Thrall Master, or would you like to activate the Chimera?
Oh,
Tough choices. A bit of resource management in there, and just seeing a giant monster on the table.
It's fantastic, right? It's fantasy.
It's awesome. So it was really fun, and really balanced.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That was my next question. Yeah. Did it feel good, or did it get a little funny?
No, it was awesome. We played
cool.
2 games because we found it so fun. We were like, chuck it in for the next game. And
nice.
We may have rigged the deck in terms of what twists to get.
That's all right.
It was really fun. It was really cool.
As long as you're
added a new element in and just visually looked cool.
Yeah. And now if you are playing, say for example, you are either doing very poorly in your campaign or you're doing very well, or you just want to put one on the table. Let's say you take another monster, I'll just flip to a page, a zombie dragon or a hydra, for example. You can play that, or your opponent can play that. And you can battle against someone who wants to face the monster. Yeah. And it can be just you against the monster, and it gives you a different way to play this game. If, for example, you want to take a break from your warband.
Yeah, 100%. And I think there are rules for if you defeat it, you keep it in your warband, which is pretty cool. But in saying that, most of these monsters have 50 wounds. Yeah. And hit like an absolute truck. So.
Yeah, but that also means that your opponent's going to get a huge bump in points if they do that, because their points then add to your warband.
Correct.
And then, there's some pretty awesome things. Now, I do love that there is a non-monster warband, which is my personal favorite, which is the Hand of the Ever-Chosen, which is you basically get Archaon's hordes to come down on the tabletop, and you get to play an actual Chaos Warrior army. Now, it is important that my co-host, the man who's been on every single episode of Cast Dice, make an appearance. Hi, Jim. Say hi. Hi. Yep. So yeah, that is fantastic that you can bring yet another batch of fantasy models onto the Warcry tabletop. It's just fantastic. Yeah. Mate, thank you so much for painting up these beautiful models. And this terrain is top notch, man. It just makes me want to paint my stuff immediately. Now, have you bought more of this stuff?
Not yet. I did promise myself once I finished the box set and the Cypher Lords, I would reward myself with another box. So I think the next one I'm going to get is the Stormcast Stormbolt, which will be pretty fun.
Very nice.
That looks something different to paint. So yeah.
So let me get this right. You are that unicorn of gamers who, in this particular game system, now I'm not talking about in the greater scheme of collecting, because I know, but you have literally painted every model that you have for this game system.
I've been pretty good with it. Yeah, I've been pretty good with it.
Impressive.
I've been, I mean, other game systems I can't.
Yeah, exactly. Bolt action.
Yeah. 30K.
40K. Yeah, 30K, 40K, all the Ks. Yeah.
Everything else. But Warcry's been pretty good. That and the game is so brilliant. You want to paint everything up.
Absolutely.
And the game itself, due to the cards, due to the twist cards, everything feels like a narrative.
Yeah, it does.
So you want for it to look pretty. And I've just enjoyed painting the models and having them on the table and getting people's faces smashed in with hammers.
Exactly. Tenderizer. Oh, now I didn't get the box set for this. I just got the rule book and I got the Monsters and Mercenaries, and I got a few cards. I got the card set so I can have the twists and I can have the missions and the deployments. But what I did get was a bunch of the cards that allowed me to use existing armies. So I have some Orc cards, I have some Goblin cards, and I have some Witch Elf cards, which are absolutely... it's great to pull those models out of the case and get more life and use out of them. And I got some of the TT Combat MDF terrain that they've made for this game. Because I thought a lot of people would have the box set. Man, looking at this terrain, though, is so good. It definitely makes me jealous. So, of course, while I'm looking down, I'm actually looking at Jermaine's terrain right here. You can see my hands there. So I'm thinking I definitely have to paint up my TT Combat, and you can hear my dog running up and down the hall. Thanks, Jim. But I also have part of a Castle Grayskull 3D print that I'm going to put smack dab in the middle. And I think it's going to be great.
Now you're talking.
Yeah. And I may have got some Skeletor models in there as well. So I'm feeling some. Anyway, on that note, I think we're going down some.
Yeah.
I think we're going down some rabbit holes. Jermaine, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, and thank you for painting this beautiful set. It is gorgeous. It was a pleasure to play on today. And as I said, there goes my dog again. Thank you. Thank you, seriously. And thank you. This will be the first time that I ever look at a listener, viewer, and say, thank you. Honestly, from the top and bottom of my being, thank you very much for watching this. We had a lot of requests for FaceTime. Sorry. FaceTime for these videos. This is the third, and hopefully each and every time we do one of these videos, Cast Dice Plays, the quality gets better. I think the sound quality will be better this time. The video will be better this time. Hopefully it all works out. Please, if you have any feedback, please post it below. I would love to hear from you on how we can make this better. Look, if you feel like subscribing, that's cool. I guess every time I watch one of these videos, other people say that. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this today. And I guess that just leaves one thing. Like our good buddy Casey says, when you are playing the games that we love, I hope your dice roll hot. I hope your beverages are cold, but more than anything else, we hope that you are having fun. Thank you for tuning in.